Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel Karthik Supermaniac. I am Karthik and in this video I thought I'll teach you guys how to install a software. So let's get started. So let me just first go to Chrome. I go to Google Chrome and I type OpenShot. So as soon as I type OpenShot, this is the screen that will come up. This is the first link, openshot.org, which is a free open source video editor for Linux, Mac and Windows. So you need not worry on which operating system you're working on because it works fine on everyone. Once you click this link, you get into this screen and here go ahead and click this, which is the download version 2.5.1. I don't know when you're watching the video, based on that there could be updated version, but then this how there'll be a button. Once you click on the button, you'll again get into one more screen like this. So when you click on download, the download will happen. Let me go to the downloads folder. Once I come to the download folder, you can see here OpenShot version 2.5.1. So my system is a 64-bit system. If your system is a 32-bit system, don't worry, there is a 32-bit version also there which you can download. If it's Linux, Mac, as I had said, doesn't matter, on everything OpenShot works. Go ahead and double click on the OpenShot video editor and choose English as a language. Accept the agreement, go ahead and just install it. So once you click install, the installation process happens, which is about 5 to 10 minutes. Once the installation is done, then you can go ahead and open the software. So I've already installed it, so I'm not going to install it again. I'm just going to cancel the installation right now. Yes, I want to exit setup. So right here I go and I search for out here. Yes. So out here the OpenShot video editor, I'll just go ahead and open it. This is the software. Now all these video editing softwares are pretty similar. You have a place where you can put your project files, that is those files on which you're going to work, and there is a timeline on which you can adjust your project files, that is your music, your audio, or the video, different videos. You can just adjust it out here, and then you have a screen on which you can see the final output that happens, which comes out of this timeline. So let me go ahead and show you. For now, let me edit a video. So this video I'm editing is of a teacher teaching. So what are the different things I'm going to add out here? Here I would be adding first a intro screen which will tell which subject is going on for which class and what is the topic, and also the teacher's name. So the title screen will be for like 3 seconds, then the video goes directly, there's the video. And within OpenShot video editor itself, there is an option called title. So you can go to title and again click title, and there are different options that you can get for these titles. So when you come down, there's something called as a standard 3. So standard 3 looked really good. So what you have to do is click standard 3, and then here you can change the options. So let's just go and see what are the different things that we need to add. Some of the video editing notes. So the first line has to be class 1, which is the language, and next has to be the topic. Okay, so they have not added the teacher's name, so I'll also go ahead with that and not add the teacher's name. So I just have to add the class, the subject, what is the topic. So the details for this was that this was class 6th English. The topic is grammar, chapter 1, parts of speech, revision 1. So the second line I'll give it as topic. grammar, chapter 1 parts of speech, and the third line I'll just add revision. Yes. So once this is done, I can go ahead and change the text color if I want. Maybe I'll give here a text color. I'll just give a background. I'll give a black color to the text. And yeah, the text is actually black and the background is black, so you won't be able to distinguish between them. And I'll give a light orange as the background. This looks good. Now just have to click save. Once I have clicked save, you will see there is a file that is out here in the project files. So to explain in a simple way, this is like the bag in which you have things for you to construct something. Here is the area that you will be constructing, and once you are done with the construction, this is the area where you can see what you have constructed actually. So now one thing that I required for making the video was a title. Done, that is there with me here. Now we also know that we need the logo, so I'll just drag the logo and get it here and just drop it. If you want, you can minimize the screen and then add the other things, like minimize that screen and also minimize this screen. People using Windows 10 can just take this screen and hit it on one end, take the other screen and hit it on the other end, so they just share equal parts on the screen. So I require the logo, so I drag the logo also into my bag or the project file bag, and this is the video. So I'm going to take this video and also drag it out here. That's it. These are the three things that I require. So I'll close this and maximize this again. Now these are three things that I require. Now the first thing that I require is a title. So I'll just drag the title, get it to track 4 and drop it. Now you'll ask me, is there any specific reason for not dropping it on track 5? Yes, and I'll let you know what is the reason a bit later. So now we have to check how long this is. So what you can do is you can play and see there's a line that moves on it here, this red line. Can you see here 3 is already gone, and we were told that it should be 3 seconds long. You can hold here on this blue color button which is attached to this red line and move it, and as you move you can see how many seconds have elapsed. So now when I get to 3:14, that is a perfect time. So that line would be standing there, and we know that this line corresponds to 3:14, that is 3 seconds. Now I should take my cursor to the end of this title region, and I'll see how the cursor, see normally it looks like this, the cursor, you can see it's an arrow type thing. As I get it towards the edge of the title, it becomes like a two-sided arrow. Then I click on it and I can shorten it. See, so it's very simple. So if you wanted this to elongate, just have to hold and elongate it. But now I want to shorten it, so I'm just holding it and shortening it till here, because I know that my red line marks the 3 second line. So it's not a problem if it increases little more than 3 seconds. They're not so strict on that, but let it be within 3 to 4 seconds. Now after this, the next thing I want is the video. I'll get my video and drop it out here. Sorry, I moved out of the screen. So actually, if you're wondering what is this bar can help you to zoom into your video. Like for example, if someone said it has to be sharp 3, you can zoom in properly and get it to just 3, perfect 3, and you can cut it. So it's for those reasons. So now what you have to do is, once you are done with putting your title file, the next thing that you should be doing is to drag the video that you want to the timeline. and you'll add that also on the track 4, but after the title file. So now let's take this.
Good morning, students. Welcome to Standard 6. You all have studied in English.
Saw that? So our title screen is appearing for 3 seconds and then the video is starting. That's it. But wait, there is something more to it. What is it? We need to add the logo of the Sai Krishna Charitable Trust, the SKCT logo. And that's the reason why I had told you that add the video and the title on track 4 and not track 5. Basically, these tracks are like opaque papers, each stacked on each other. When you are trying to, for example, if I get this logo and I place it on track 3, can you see that it goes behind this video because it's like someone looking from the top. This video is blocking the logo, but we actually want the logo on top of our video. So we'll take it and place it on a layer top of our normal video. Now, if you want, we can add the logo from the starting, but I thought let this part be empty. So there's no problem. If you want, you can add your logo to the starting also, but I'm choosing my logo to start from where the video starts. So what I'm doing is I'll take the logo as I had shown you. Let me once delete the logo. So if you want to delete on anything, just click on that and press delete. How to know that you have clicked on the correct thing that you want to delete? Usually it has a blue outline. As soon as you click, it gets a red outline. Now go ahead and drag the logo, left click and drag it and get it on the track 5. Once you have got it on track 5, you can move it horizontally. So once you are moving it and getting it somewhere close to the starting, you'll see there's a blue line that automatically comes to tell that the starting of the logo photo and the video is now coinciding with each other. So you just leave it out there. And then there is this small blue bar out here. This actually can help you to zoom out or to zoom in into a smaller part. So we'll first zoom out. And as I had taught you, get your cursor near to the logo and you can see that the normal cursor now becomes a two-sided arrow. Hold it and extend it till the end. So just check, yeah, it's till the end. Yes. Now the next thing that comes to our mind is, wait, this logo is too big and I want it only in the corner. Very good. Sorry, I'll once again show from here. I can take the logo till here. You can see there's a blue line that came telling that the starting of video and starting of the logo was coinciding. Then I pull the logo till I'll just zoom out a bit and I'll pull the logo till the end of the video. Yes, then I'll come to the starting of the logo and the video. So what I'm doing is I'm using the arrow keys that are there on the keyboard, the left and right arrow. So now I'll go back, that is the left arrow. Yeah, see, I need to come to this point where the logo starts. Now here is when the logo starts. And once I am at this point, I have to right click on the logo and click transform. Then using these blue arrows, I can just transform the logo size. I'll just keep it this much. Then I'll take it and place it in this corner. How big the logo should be depends purely upon the video and whether you're entering the teaching or not. This looks fine, so I'll leave it here and just see whether it's fine. Yeah. So you need to do it at the initial point and not in anywhere middle, the transformation of the logo. Otherwise, there is some problem that happens. So yeah, now once you have done that, you're ready to go and export the video. Just have to go to File, Export Video. Here you can choose the 640 x 480 resolution which is available here,
640 to 480, and you can go to medium or low. Low is perfect, and just click on export video. Once you click on export video, like I have already exported, otherwise just tell where it should be exported, like give the folder path here and just click on export video. Once the video is exported, you will find the video. You will find the video and you can just click on the video, and yeah, that's it guys. I hope this video was informative. Thanks a lot. Thank you for watching my channel. You're watching Kartik Supermaniac and I'm Kartik, signing off.